5 seconds. Start. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I am happy that a large number of honorable members participated in this debate and made many useful suggestions. Some honorable members said that there were regional imbalances in the industrial development of the country. Some of them pointed out the growing industrial sickness. At the outset, I would like to say that as far as industrial growth is concerned, it has been satisfactory, although there may be regional imbalances that are here and there areas where there are no industries and no industrial activity. We have found that there are industrial activities only in certain areas. In spite of that, India is one of the most industrialized countries in the world. We may be poor people, but we are poor people of a rich country. On this occasion, I would like to point out that our country is rich in industrial and human resources. It is necessary for us to exploit those resources to the maximum extent possible. If we do so, there is no doubt that we will become one of the big economic powers in the world. I think we have to concentrate on more production and production in all fields. For this purpose, all kinds of incentives have to be given. Recently, the finance minister, who is also in charge of commerce ministry, announced the import-export policy for the first time for a period of 3 years, so that there might be some stability so far as these liberalization programs are concerned. I know that a large number of members have welcomed them. At the same time, I am aware of the fact that some honorable members have some feelings about it. In this connection, I must point out that there is an impression that the government think more and more of private sector than public sector. It may be their genuine feeling. I do not say that they have this for political purposes, but I want to make it clear that so far as the industrial policy is concerned and so far as attitude of the government towards public sector is concerned, there is no change in the policy of the government. Then some honorable members were critical about the performance of the public sector. I agree that it is the taxpayers' money that is invested in the public sector. So the public sector is accountable to everybody. But at the same time, I must say that the public sector is not always meant for making profit. There is a responsibility on the part of the public sector to create infrastructure in the country. The other day, an honorable member asked why we are investing so much in the public sector and only a small amount in small scale sector. In this connection, it must be borne in mind that for generating power, we cannot think of the small scale sector. In my view, it is not correct to say that the performance of the public sector is not good. Now, several honorable members have pointed out the regional imbalances. I agree that although we have developed our industries to a great extent, as a matter of fact, there are some areas where there are no industrial activities. So, we have to remove these regional imbalances and develop the backward areas. Honorable members are aware of the fact that the government have taken steps in this direction. Several incentives have been given to people to go to these backward areas and develop them. I know that some members think that after 1 year the scheme will be given up. It is not so. The scheme will remain, but as honorable members are aware, there are differences of opinion about the scheme. For instance, there are differences of opinion about the no industry area unit. Some members feel that the district should not be taken as a unit. Some say that we should take the block area as a unit. Then there is the recommendation of a committee that is should be a growth center. I may tell the honorable members that some of these matters are now under consideration. In order to find that what should be the unit for industrial development of backward areas, we have decided to set up an interministerial committee which will look into the matter. Pending their recommendation, we thought that for the time being, it should not be discontinued before the expiry of the 1 year period. In the light of the recommendation of this committee, the whole scheme will be reviewed, and if necessary, we will take some necessary steps or modify the scheme in order to ensure the rapid growth of these backward areas. To that extent, the scheme will be modified. In this connection, I would like to reiterate that there is no question of giving up the scheme at all. On the other hand, we are very keen to go ahead with this scheme. The problem is with regard to the sick units which cannot be reviewed, that is engaging the attention of the government. Stop.